a woman with intent to sexually assault her. The Busan District Court's Western Branch recently held a sentencing hearing on charges including retaliatory threats, insults, and coercion. While imprisoned, the defendant allegedly threatened to assault and kill the victim, sent threatening letters to a former girlfriend, and forced a fellow inmate to bring in purchased items. He also delayed proceedings by skipping hearings. Sentencing is scheduled for February 12th. In international news, economists warn that President Donald Trump's efforts to exert influence over the Federal Reserve could put the U.S. economy at risk. The Guardian reported concerns that political pressure for rate cuts could trigger a return of the 1970s Great Inflation. One economist cautioned that ultra-loose monetary policy, despite high inflation, could recreate the worst-case scenario of that era. And now for today's weather. Currently, it is 7 degrees Celsius with clear conditions. Temperatures will drop to around 5 degrees tonight. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee. BEFM 부산 영어 방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties, and welcome to Sweet Date. Happy Tuesday! I hope your Tuesday is treating you gently so far. And let me ask you something to start us off today. When it comes to a relationship, not just the romantic ones, are you someone who finds it easy to kind of let go? Or do you tend to stay connected even when something has already ended? Sometimes in life, we're really good at starting things, but ending them clearly, that part feels much harder, right? So as we head into today's conversation, I want you to quietly think about this. Is there a relationship in your life that feels unfinished? So with that, are you ready to begin the journey with me, Yoonji?
시련이 심심하다고 But I know 그냥 날 안고 싶다고 오늘만 같이 있자고 I know this is pretty cool 새벽밤만 되면 내가 그리고 그런 말들로 넌 나를 녹이고 또다시 I take this call Every time I feel your love and kiss Oh baby 오늘이 마지막이란 생각 But 그게 맘처럼 되지가 않아 Every time 너에게 또 늘 그렇듯 나의 난 자꾸 맘이 약해졌다 우리 함께 했던 날 웃으며 보냈던 날 이제 모두 다 잊었어 너는 왜 나를 또 흔들어 보려고 밤새 전화벨이 끊기질 않아 Oh no 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 Oh no 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 Oh stop that Stop that Stop that 소리가 들리고 참결에 같이 부리고 이러면 또 한숨을 쉬고 이 시간은 항상 슈퍼 신데렐라 빠뜨린 유리구도 잼에 인헬라 우리 관계란 가파른 get down So I don't know how to get down Every time I feel your love and kiss Oh baby 맘대로도 괜찮아 이 모든 상황들이 변한 게 너무도 싫지만은 어쩔 수 있겠어 어떻게 있겠어 아직도 눈에선 안 돼 No, I can't live without you 계속해서 날 잡고 흔들어줘 I can't live without you Yes, I can't live without you
우리 함께 떠나 웃으며 보냈던 날 이제 모두 다 잊었어 너는 왜 나를 또 흔들어 보려고 밤새 전화벨이 끊기질 않아 Oh no 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 Oh no 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 우리 함께 했던 날들 웃으며 보낸 날들 우리가 지나온 날들 밤새 전화벨이 끊기질 않아 Oh no 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 Oh no 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 Stop the Stop the Stop the No 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 Stop the Stop the Stop the No no no
And that was made Bam by EXID. And this song captures that quiet moment at night when thoughts get louder and emotions feel closer than they did during the day. And it's about missing someone not dramatically, but steadily, repeatedly, every single night. And sometimes it's not the big moments that linger, but those small, familiar ones that return when everything finally slows down. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Tuesday afternoon. And welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Doksan areas. And I'm Yoonji. Hello, everyone. How you doing? We have Benny님 coming in first, saying hi, Yoonji. 나삐디님, 여러분, 행복한 화요일입니다. Benny's in the Philippines and he typed it in Korean. Oh my goodness. I am surprised. And you said 행복한. 너무 귀엽다, 그죠? 행복한 화요일이에요. Hope everything's going well over there in the Philippines. And also, we have a listener from Hong Kong, Jenny in Hong Kong, saying 안녕하세요, 윤지님. Hello, Jenny님. Hope you're doing well over there as well. I mean, the weather has gotten so much better today, but still, I was wearing a tweed blazer today and I was like freezing. And inside this blazer, I have worn this t-shirt, which some of you might think it's crazy, right? Because it's still cold outside. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of dress up today. Do I look okay, guys? I was walking into the studio and one of the writers told me, 윤지, 오늘 아주 예뻐 보이네요. 그래서 죄송해요. Usually I wear, sweats and I wear sweatpants. And so she was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, yeah, I should dress up more often. She was like, no offense to that, right? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my look today. And earlier, we talked about how some relationships don't end with a clear moment and how certain connections stay with us simply because they were never clearly closed, right? Psychologists often say that relationships don't just exist between two people. They also exist in, those habits and routines and emotional patterns that we build over time. And some experts explain that when endings are unclear, our minds struggle to recognize that something has truly changed. And without a clear ending point, we stay emotionally alert, almost like we're waiting for the story to kind of continue. That's why many therapists empathize the importance of clear emotional boundaries, not because cutting people off is always healthy, but because clarity helps the mind feel safe again. And in human relationships, sometimes kindness isn't about holding on to something. It's about knowing when to step back so both people have room to kind of breathe, reset, and move forward. So with that, we're going to jump into today's question of the day, which is, Are you more of a one close friend person or a many casual friends type of person? So let me repeat the question for you one more time. Are you more of a one close friend kind of person? So you only have like a few friends, but you know, those besties. Or a many casual friends person. You're the life of the party. Woo! Not saying that having one close friend is not the life of the party, right? But more, you know, like having many casual friends. 찐친 한 명 대 가벼운 친구 여러 명. 여러분은 어느 쪽이신가요? If I had to answer for this question, I would lean toward a few close friends. I like relationships that feel comfortable and, you know, low pressure. And, you know, like, I can't stand the silence. I don't know about you guys, but, you know, like when people are there together, I can't stand the silence. So I have to like continually talk. Yeah. So I guess sometimes that kind of like, you know, drains my energy. I didn't know that it like drained my energy at all. But when I get home after that kind of meeting kind of situation, then I don't know. I just lie down on bed. I'm like, oh, super exhausted. Not like no offense to them. Like I love the people that I meet, but I don't know why. Yeah. So how about you guys? I wonder what your answer is. Are you more of a one close friend person or many casual friends kind of person? So text us at pound 9050. That's 샵 9050. And feel free to send in photos too. And don't forget, each message costs 101. And on Kakao Talk, search for BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend, and you can send in photos and videos for free. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube, so search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산 영어 방송, and then click the live button and watch me, Yoonji, live on air. Woo! So with that, while we wait for your answers to come in, we're gonna take a song break, and here is 어떡할래 by 라붐.
이런저런 이유 가득한 뻔한 핑계 벌써 며칠째 반복된 없는 익숙한 전반
Don't lie to me 그러면 안 되지만 너의 뒤를 따라가 Don't break my heart 더 이상 난 어떻게 해야 해 다 말해 뭐라고 따지려 해봐도 화도 나지 않아 더는 익숙한 내 파토리 네 진심을 이제 내게 말해 입만 열면 커스뿐인 볼 듯 말 듯 숨겨진 네 사랑 어두워지는 내 맘 어떡할래 무너지는 나를 어떡할래 내 귓가에 속삭이던 약속들 다 모두 어떡할래 기가 막혀 어이없어 지금 완전 멘붕이야 대체 무슨 생각이야 꺼져줄래 내 앞에서
못 본 척
Welcome back to Screen Bites, everyone. This is where we learn those English, that is natural and everyday English through fun and memorable movie scenes. And we're continuing with the movie called She's the Man, often described online as a classic teen coming-of-age movie, a fast, fun story about youth, identity, and finding your place with sports, misunderstandings, and bold choices, driving the story forward. And today's expression comes from one of those moments when disappointment turns into a clear, bold, a decision. So in today's scene, the soccer coach makes it clear that he doesn't believe girls belong on the boys' team. And the character named Viola doesn't just accept that answer. Instead, she turns to Justin, who is her boyfriend, who is also the team captain of the guys' soccer team. Someone that she trusts and someone who once supported her. But when Justin suddenly backs down and denies what he said before, Viola realizes something important has changed. And that's when she says today's key line. So here's the movie line between Viola and Justin. Okay, Justin, you're the team captain. What do you think about it? I think the coach said it all. Yesterday, you told me that I was better than half the guys on your team. What? I never said that. What are you talking about? Why are you lying? Viola? End of discussion. Fine. End of relationship. So today's expression is end of relationship, which means 우리는 끝이야. So this expression means this connection is over, or I'm done and I'm not continuing this relationship anymore. So no shouting, not being too dramatic. When it's said calmly, like Viola says it here, it often sounds more final. So this expression, end of relationship, is used when trust has been broken and someone feels betrayed or disappointed, and continuing the relationship no longer makes sense. So in other words, it's firm, direct, and leaves very little room for argument. So let's check out some example dialogues. Here's our first one. Hey, I thought you were on my side. 내 편인 줄 알았는데? You crossed the line. End of relationship. 우리 관계는 끝이야. So this is used when trust is clearly broken in a romantic relationship and the speaker is making a final decision. And here's our second example. Hey, it was just a joke. No, this is the end of our relationship. So this is used when a joke kind of crosses a personal boundary and the friendship can no longer continue. And here's our last example. Come on, can we talk about this later? 나중에 다시 얘기하면 안 될까? No. End of relationship. 끝이야. So this is used when speaker is calm but has already decided there will be no further discussion. So today we learned the expression end of relationship, and which is not about anger, it's about clarity. So in the movie She's the Man, this moment shows that sometimes standing up for yourself means knowing when to walk away. But make sure to use this phrase only after thinking it through, right? And with that, we're going to be back tomorrow with another scene from She's the Man and another everyday English expression hidden inside the story. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And we're going to take a short break and enjoy some music. And here is Super Duper Diva by Tue.
Hello, baby. Wake up. 아찔하진 난 정말 멋진 걸. 그 멋지단 말론 부족한 걸. 짜릿하진 난 so hot girl. like a boom, booby, 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 boom. 날 보는 뜨거운 저 시선들. 어디서나 따라다니는 저 그릇처럼 놈들을. 나를 원해 내꺼 누구. 파투 파디파. 파파두 파파수 파두 파라라디 파파디 파파수 파붐. 파파두 파파수 파두 파라라디 파파디 파파수 파붐. 붐붐붐.
맘에 훅 치셔
내 안에 또 하나 옛날을 끌어와 같은 모습 같은 옷은 너무 싫어 나는 달라 so hot girl 나게 뿜 부비 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 붐 화하게 fantastic magical 머리부터 발끝까지 전혀 따뜻한 fly girl 크게 외쳐봐 내가 누구 What do I diva 수파파 두파파 수파 두파라라디 파파 디파파 수파 붐 수파파 두파파 수파 두파라라디 파파 디파파 수파 붐붐붐붐 It's time for limelight 비추는 highlight 네 몸은 지그지그 뜨거워져 hot light like it 모두 다 boom boom break it 날려봐 fuck you crash hey 뜨거워 like a fire 느낌 내줘 밀라 착샷 전화부터 번쟁이 약기스 파나 파티 수파파 두파파 수파 두파라라디 파디 파파 수파 붐 수파파 두파파 수파 두파라라디 파디 파파 수파 붐붐붐붐 Holla baby Come on baby 난 너무 끈적거려 난 너무 찔렁거려 움직여 너의 몸을 움직여 훅 치셔 너의 몸이 훅 치셔
And that was Super Duper Diva by Tue. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. And this song perfectly captures that confusing in-between stage when you're not sure how you feel yet, but you're still moving forward anyway. And sometimes not having an answer is an answer in itself, right? And this track kind of makes that uncertainty feel kind of honest and even a little fun. So let's go over today's question of the day one more time. So are you guys more of a one close friend type of person or a many casual friends person? 찐친 한 명 대 가벼운 친구 가벼운이라고 하기는 좀 그렇고 친구 여러 명. 여러분은 어느 쪽이신가요? So tell us your answer by texting us at pound 9050. That's shop 9050 and feel free to send in photos too, maybe of your friends. And don't forget, each message costs 101. Also on Kakao Talk, search for BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend and you can send in photos and videos for free. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube, so go ahead and search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산 영어 방송, and then click the live button and watch us live on air. So let's see what our sweeties have to say about the question of the day. We have 상윤님 checking in. Hello, 상윤님. Hope you're having a good day so far. And he's saying, I'm a capital E. So my answer is the second one, having many casual friends. Party, party! Ooh, I'm guessing 상윤님 is like the life of the party, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. 저 지금 화면을 봤는데 왜 이렇게 얼굴이 좀 누렇죠? 죄송합니다. Ooh, shocking. All right, anyway, for our YouTube watchers, sorry about that. Also, for Benny, he's saying second. So he has many casual friends. Oh, and for me, however, I am not really active party goer. So yeah. So he has many friends, but he doesn't like to. He's not the type of party type of person. But still, having many friends. Ooh, I envy you guys. Yes, 부러워요. Anyway, thank you for sharing your answer. Like, if you have so many friends, though, how do you guys meet up? Like, do you guys meet up quite often? Let's say that you have like 100 friends, it would take 100 days, right? Does it work that way? Sorry, I don't have like 100 friends. So I don't know how that would work. But, you guys might have your system worked out for you, right? So share with us how that works. Ooh, I wonder what it's like to be the life of the party. Also, we have 사랑대호님 checking in. Hello, 사랑대호님. Saying hello. And I want to know your answer, 사랑대호님. Also, Benny is practicing today's line saying end of relationship. I know that expression, isn't it kind of harsh, right? In the movie, I know it's a movie, but if you say it in actual life, you say like, okay, this is end of relationship, then that'll be like so harsh. Oh, let's say that you guys like dated for, I don't know, over 2 years, and you say like, oh, okay, so this is end of relationship, then that'll be like, oh my goodness, right? I would burst into tears if I heard that phrase. Yes. Also, we have Jenny in Hong Kong saying, today's question of the day is a tricky question. I mean, we need both of them. One of my friends who can share deep dialogue and also need people's around me. Oh, yes, I know. I think keeping a balance is the right answer to this. But I mean, having one close friend, I think that's totally worth it. And also having many casual friends. I know in Korean, we translate it as like 가벼운 친구 여러 명, but it doesn't necessarily have to be 가벼운, right? So tell us what your answer is, guys. I want to know. And how you guys work out the system. Yes. All right. And today is Tuesday, right? So that means we have a lovely guest here in the studio. So let's welcome him in and jump right into it.
Rave sound.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Love Psychology 101, where we get to kind of slow things down and take a closer look at the emotional patterns about love and relationships. And of course, we have Jimmy here.
Yay,
Hello.
Jimmy in the building.
I thought we had new signal sign.
Yeah,
The song.
I know.
I was like, oh, I
Brave
like this.
sound.
Yeah. Ooh. But we can't always leave out,
Right.
Right. Anyway, how's everything going with you?
It's good. I mean, yeah, I love 2026. What a
you
great
do.
kickoff. Yeah, just
good.
everything is so far so good.
Somehow you remind me of a polar bear today.
That's my concept of the outfit.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
polar
loving
bear.
it. Oh, so I know that you're a life of the party, but still.
Not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay. But still, did you used to be like more of a one close friend kind of person or many casual friends kind of person?
Well, I used to be, not anymore, but I can tell you this. I used to mingle and mangle like here and there, everywhere.
Wow.
Until like college.
Until-
Especially in high school.
Ooh, what happened
Because
after?
I actually went to a private middle school.
Oh.
And the total students was less than 100. So we just literally knew each other. But when I entered public high school, it was like thousands of students.
I
So
know.
then I kind of opened my eyes there. And I was just like, approaching to anyone and everyone.
Oh,
and
it's
I
like
thought,
yo,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I thought that my town isn't big enough. So I just started to, like back in the States, we can actually drive at the age of like 15 and a half or 16.
Yeah.
So I used to just to drive outside of my town and then going into another town and then mingle with
honking.
not honking.
Hey, yo,
I
bring
was
it on.
polite, but yeah, I just wanted to see the real world out there besides just staying in my town.
So you were literally the life of the party.
Used to be, but
Yeah.
but now I just get to realize that just having one or two best friends around you, it's better for you to actually share your thoughts and ideas and just stay updated with one another would be better.
Hey, but out of curiosity, I want to know like how people kind of keep the relationship
Yeah.
well with so many friends around you.
Well, you definitely need to put effort and time.
Do you
know?
like, I don't know about the system, but if let's say that you have like 100 friends, then how do you like meet them?
Well, back then, we just used to just call them because we didn't have a group chat like messengers or whatsoever. And then not everybody kind of carried around the cell phone back then. So we kind of make an appointment before the school ends.
Wow.
You know, like let's meet at here at this time, you know, and then yeah, as you know, like once we actually get there, there's more and more friends like showing up.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just kind of like gather and hanging out.
True.
Yeah.
Not just like calling out one friend, right?
Right.
Oh, I see. Ooh, jealousy.
What about you? Are you more like just sticking to a one best friend type of a person or also mingling and mangling like me?
I like back in the days, I used to just stick to like, you know, just less than 5 friends.
Okay.
But nowadays, like, I don't know. I do have a close friend.
Okay.
But I also like, you know, I don't know how we define friends here, but you know, PD Neem's my friend, you're my friend.
yeah.
Everybody's a friend.
That's good.
BFM. And
Yeah.
even the sweeties, right?
Of course, of course.
Good way to put it.
I cannot live my life without sweeties.
True.
Yeah.
And today, you like Jimmy, I heard that you mentioned there's something you've been hearing a lot lately, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I mean, like these days, I actually get to hear that like so many people are just like saying that, oh, we just tended to break up and then we seem to just rebound or I cannot just get rid of the relationships and stuff.
Yeah. So today we are going to jump into something that why do relationships never really end even after a breakup, right?
Yeah, and beyond that, it's just the staying connected, a conscious choice, or is it sometimes just something people feel forced into?
And we often assume that breaking up naturally creates a distance there, but that doesn't always seem to be the case, right?
That's true, and the reason isn't always emotional. It's often structural.
Structural. What do you mean by
Yes,
that?
things like being in the same university department, like campus couple, or working in the same office, or on the same team, or you guys are working on the same project at work, or you know, just to kind of sharing the same daily routines. Those type of a thing. And the romantic relationship actually ends, but life keeps just placing the two people in the same space.
I mean, I don't know about you, but like for me, I used to have a friend who was a campus couple. And it's good, like, because they kept a good relationship while enrolling. But, like, for some of the people, they dated and broke up, and it wasn't easy for the people around them. Not just for them, but, you know,
True.
people.
True, because I mean, especially from the same school or university,
Yes.
we are all somehow or somewhat connected. And then we cannot just like suddenly,
cut
cut them off.
Right.
It's tough.
So it's like walking on eggshells the whole time, right?
That's
Whenever
why,
you see
yeah.
that person, you're like, oh, should I just like
Yeah.
not say hello?
Yeah.
Should I say hello?
just like say what's up, or should
Yeah.
I just like
Yeah.
act like I haven't really get to see them or whatever?
Yeah. So, I mean, staying connected isn't always about lingering feelings, right?
True. In many cases, people stay connected because they can't avoid each other, but not because they want to stay emotionally close. Psychologists who study post-breakups relationships point out that people often remain connected for 4 main reasons.
Ooh, okay.
And I really do agree with the last one.
Yeah?
Like, for example, emotional security, practicality, social civility, and unresolved romantic feelings.
Unresolved romantic feelings.
Yeah, so some of these are emotional, but others are purely about managing real life circumstances.
Oh, yes. I mean, like, having unresolved romantic feelings, I get that, but like having emotional security. Do you agree with this? What do you think?
This, I think it depends. But especially, for example, if you study abroad without your families or close friends back home,
In that
then
sense.
you tended to rely on that person much deeper.
I see what you mean.
yeah.
And the practicality, right? Oh, I wonder what that means. 현실성. So like having the feeling of, someone nearby you, right?
Yeah.
Practicality.
True.
And the couples become like, not only a couple, but also like best friends.
True.
And, they can be our parents.
Right.
What else?
And just like, best friends. They can be parents, or they can be like your bodyguard sometimes, or
true.
they can be. This one isn't good, but personal driver. Like personal assistant in a good way.
Yeah,
in a good way.
yeah.
You always like let them know because you care for one another. You're like, hey, did you remember that you're supposed to go here and there? I'm like, thank you for the reminder. Like that type of a thing.
Of getting cared by
For
someone.
sure.
I see. And social civility, meaning like being polite to others.
Right.
I see. So even though a part of the person wants to get a closure, it's harder than it sounds, right?
It is. That's the toughest thing to do. So I've seen that a lot, like those campus couple, like, breaking and makeup. So I just didn't want it to, get involved with that.
I know. That's why it's like safe to kind of keep the distance with those couple.
That's why I was always out of town.
Just honking around the town. Woo! Right? Inviting everyone from different towns.
Right.
Right.
Then I don't really get to stand that kind of a situations.
I see.
Yeah.
That's a wise way to kind of keep distance. All right. And this song captures today's emotional theme very well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You're going to say the later part, okay?
Sure.
헤어지지 못하는 남자
떠나가지 못하는 남자.
by 리쌍 featuring 정인.
Nowadays, kids like you don't know what you got. Always looking, can never stick with one thing. There ain't no part-time love. You found that old kind of love, that old school love. What more you need?
헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서 헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서
우린 300만 원짜리 중고차로 함께 어디든 다녔지 난 부럽지 않게 팔짱을 끼고 한 장의 사진에 추억을 담고 밤잠을 설쳐가며 서로를 알아가고 내 꿈은 너의 미래가 되어 우린 서로를 따르는 한 쌍의 아름다운 새요 채워져도 부족했던 사람 다시 태어나도 만나고픈 사람 하지만 세월 앞에서는 역시 서로의 욕심을 이기지 못해 욕실에 홀로 앉아오는 너의 울음소리 나를 쏘아보는 눈초리 날이 갈수록 더해 난 또 이별을 생각해 하루 종일
태양은 뜨거운데 네 마음은 얼어있네 누구의 잘못인지 사랑하긴 하는데 baby 모든 게 그대로인데 우리는 변해있네 누구의 잘못인지 사랑하긴 하는데 baby
헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서 헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서
때론 너무나 바빠 너에게 미안해 지갑에 돈을 채우고 시간을 내 티나게 사랑을 표현 못해도 너와 함께 영화를 보고 밥을 먹으면 네 기분이 풀릴 거라 여기던 내 생각은 또 빗나가 거리를 거닐며 너에게 장난을 쳐도 진부한 사랑놀이 사랑은 한때 사랑은 이별과 한패 이별은 사랑을 데리고 간대
태양은 뜨거운데 네 마음은 얼어있네 누구의 잘못인지 사랑하긴 하는데 baby 모든 게 그대로인데 우리는 변해있네 누구의 잘못인지 사랑하긴 하는데 baby
헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서 헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리
좋을까
모두 꿈인데 네 손을 잡고
원하면 얻어지는 게 사랑이라면 얼마나 좋을까
모두 꿈인데 나는 벗어나지 못하네
떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서 헤어지지 못하는 여자 떠나가지 못하는 남자 사랑하지 않는 우리 그래서
사랑에 묶이는 남자는 약해 빠진 걸까 사랑을 숨기는 남자는 무능력한 걸까 비밀을 숨기는 남자는 나뿐인 걸까 사랑 대체 왜 변하는 걸까
Welcome back, everyone. You just listened to 헤어지지 못하는 여자, 떠나가지 못하는 남자 by Lee-sang featuring 정인. So 헤어지지 못하는 여자 is a woman who can't break up and 떠나가지 못하는 남자 who can't leave the girl. Oh my goodness. That's intense, right? And everyone, you're on Love Psychology 101 and we're talking about relationships that don't fully end after a breakup. And I know like when it comes to breakups, it's complicated because there's a lot, to think about and some factors that we need to take into account, right?
Sure.
And referring to this, we have some of our listeners. I'm going to read first. We have Jenny in Hong Kong name saying, yeah, someone I think I should end the relationship with. But it's not easy either. It's not the love relationship though. Yes. So I guess there are many factors that not just like, because you don't love them anymore. There are many factors that make us kind of, go through the breakup as well.
Right.
Also, we have another listener sending in some message. And can you read that for us?
Yeah, sure. 만학도 영어님께서 상대방의 부정행위로 인해 헤어진 경우가 아니라면 헤어진 후에도 얼마든지 친구 관계로 남을 수 있다고 생각합니다. I disagree.
The fact that you can't be friends, right?
No. I mean, I guess it's 50-50 depending on the person's character or characteristics. But
true.
in case of me, I cannot stand. Yeah, once we break up or broke up, has broken up, then there's no returning back. And we cannot even remain as a friendship.
Like once you get married, I think everything changes the story, right?
True.
Because you have to stick to your partner.
Yeah, even before marriage.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. You
Like-
just have to move on.
That's why, when I look at, Hollywood news, I'm like, wow, you're staying friends with your exes and then your best friend is, dating blah, blah.
In
I'm
that
like,
cases, Hollywood is different story.
True. Oh, okay. I'll try not to get in there. All right.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for sending in your messages. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that we have a lot to talk about this.
Sure.
But first, Jimmy, even when people kind of decide to break up, why do emotional ties often stay so strong among couples?
Because breakups don't just end romance. They disrupt attachment and emotional safety. Yeah, from a psychological perspective, our brains actually associate our partners with comfort, routine, and stability. So when the relationship ends, the mind doesn't immediately catch up.
So it's not just about missing the person.
Right. It's missing shared habits and daily check-ins and routines, inside jokes, and sometimes a version of yourself not only existed in that relationship. And when the ex-partner is still physically present in your life, the brain doesn't get enough space to rewire those emotional patterns.
Yeah, I mean, if you are in the same, I don't know, building or same workplace, I think that would be even harder to get over with.
That
right?
would be so awkward. We just talked about it. Even like in the same campus, you're like supposed to say hi or just ignore, especially at work, the place that you're getting paid. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I think that kind of keeps people emotionally on edge, right?
Yeah, that's why I heard some of my friends when they're in college, especially here in Korea, when they were in the same major or same class and they suddenly like break up, then guys usually just enter the military. That's what I heard. Yeah. Because they cannot stand that situation.
But
like
if the guys
being in the same room.
don't go to the military, then the girls would have to
Probably
go.
postponed or just take a leave or
I think that would be the most, mannerized way to kind of keep the distance, right? Yeah, so we're going to kind of get us going today, we're going to look into a situation that makes this kind of situation very clear and do the skit, right? So this is a breakup where space simply isn't available. And I gotta say, we're gonna be colleagues again today. Not my dad or my brother.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a colleague in the office. So here we go. They broke up last month, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, but they're still working on the same project.
I mean, meetings, group chats, even lunch breaks, everything overlaps.
Which means there's no emotional reset time.
Oh my gosh, it's like the relationship ended, but the feelings never got the message.
That's exactly it.
The end.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't think I'll be able to stay in the same department, especially in the same team.
True.
Okay, same company, under the same company, I think I can't stand it. But in the same team or in the same office?
But there used to be a couple who didn't reveal they were couples, but they were in the same team.
Okay.
In that sense, but they got married after all.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So everyone was like, whoa, they even dated? They didn't know they were dating.
They should go to Hollywood. They're good actors.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think that's okay. But
Yeah, in that sense, makes sense. Because
but-
nobody knows.
But like us in the skit, that would be gossiping here and there. It'd
Yeah,
be so
they'll be asking you thousands of questions. Don't you still have remaining feelings towards that person?
That kind of triggers the feelings, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And this situation, I gotta say, feels kind of heavy, right?
It is. It definitely is.
Right. So even if this kind of slows, the healing process, right?
Yeah, so staying connected can feel like comfort, reassurance, or control. It tells us, at least I didn't lose everything. Yeah.
Right. So at this point, we are going to get a final takeaway. So what should listeners kind of reflect on if they're in this in-between space right now?
First, ask yourself honestly, am I staying connected because I genuinely want a healthy connection or because I don't know how to face the loss yet? And that answer matters. Second, if physical distance isn't possible, emotional boundaries are essential. And you don't have to actually disappear, but you do need space to heal.
True.
And finally, remember this. Not all breakups end cleanly. And that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're a human.
Yes, I think that's such a grounding way to look at it. Right?
Yeah.
So today, if you to give a kind of quick recap, not every day is like the clouds or cotton candy floating in the sky. So if you guys are navigating a breakup that doesn't allow for distance, be gentle with yourself, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the key point. And then just try to remember we do make mistakes, and then the breakups and makeups could be able to happen in our lives because we are nothing but a human.
Right. And we have Jenny in Hong Kong saying, I can't stand it anymore. 이런 느낌인데 또 감정적으로 정이 가기도 하고 점점점 그죠? Healthy connection, emotional boundary.
Yeah. That's why if you have decided to just completely break up, then just try to not reach out to that person. Just move on.
Yeah, and try to keep a physical distance. As you said earlier. Going to the
Right.
military, if you're a girl, try to join the military. Why not, right?
Why not? Yeah.
That's going to bring some discussions over.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that, thank you, Jimmy, so much for guiding us through today's topic.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Thank you. It was really fun. I can't wait to come back next week.
Ooh, thank you. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay. And for sweet daters, if today's conversation felt close to home, I hope also it reminded you that your pace is allowed. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's Love Psychology 101, and we'll be back with you at 1 p.m. for part 2. And here's another song, 인형의 꿈 by Loveholic.
그댄 먼 곳만 보네요. 내가 바로 여기 있는데 조금만 고개를 돌려도 날 볼 수 있을 텐데 처음엔 그대로 좋았죠. 그저 볼 수만 있다면. 하지만 끝없는 기다림에 이제 난 지쳐가나 봐.
그저 볼 수만 있다면 하지만 끝없는 기다림에 이제는 지쳐가나 봐.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the spectacular Girls' Day Summer Party. Hey, are you ready?
요즘 연인들은 기싸고 시작한대. 사람들 어리숙하게 내 낯을 가리는데 사람들 내 틀 안에 갇혀 매일 가짜 같은 진짜 사랑도 Better love you too 표현 못했는데 사람들 나처럼 내 맘에 날아앉아 벌처럼 사랑에 톡 쏘니까 달콤한 유혹에 빠져나 Oh yeah Call me a darling darling 나를 녹여줘 Sugar pop my lollipop 소리칠 거야 Call you my darling darling 그댄 달콤해 화끈해 더 뜨겁게 Only you 슈가 슈가 많이 나의 스타 사랑에 빠져 소재로 노래를 불러볼까 달아 달아 밝아 저 달도 내 맘 알까 슈가 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 달콤한 already 상큼하게 톡톡 쏘라 팡팡팡 내 목이 따끔하고 간지럽게 my 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 I fell in love with you 빠져들고 싶어 네 안에 나비처럼 내 맘에 날아앉아 벌처럼 사랑에 톡 쏘니까 달콤한 유혹에 빠져나 Oh yeah Call me a darling darling 나를 녹여줘 Sugar pop my lollipop 소리칠 거야 Call you my darling darling 그댄 달콤해 화끈해 더 뜨겁게 Only you 쏟아지는 바닷가 위에 살포시 그대 무릎에 기대 누워 잠들고 싶어 나를 녹여줘 Sugar sugar lollipop 소리칠 거야 Oh yeah darling darling 그댄 달콤해 화끈해 더 뜨겁게 Hey you
And that was Darling by Girls' Day. And this song has one of those rhythms that kind of brings up your mood right away, right? Bright, bouncy, and easy to smile along to. And it's the kind of track that makes even an ordinary moment feel lighter. And sometimes all we need is a melody that nudges our shoulders to kind of move and reminds us that feeling good can be simple. All right, everyone, we're going to take a quick peek at what's coming up in part 2 of today's Sweet Date. First up, it's Sized Banter with Andrew, our fun little segment filled with easygoing chats, laughter, ha 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 ha, and of course those playful mini skits that we can't leave out. And Andrew, I gotta say, always brings such a great joy to the room, right? And we're gonna slide right into K-pop Dispatch from the freshest new releases to those exciting comeback moments, so you can catch up on all the buzz that's lighting up today's K-pop scene. And we're going to wrap up part 2 with Sweet Review, where we round off the key ideas of the show and leave you with one quote to think about. So let me remind you of today's question of the day once again. Are you guys more of a one close friend type of person, or a many casual friends type of person? 찐친 한 명 대 친구 여러 명. 여러분은 어느 쪽인가요? So, text us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and feel free to send in photos too. And don't forget, each message costs 101. Also, on 카톡, search for BEFM or 부산 영어 방송. Add us as a friend, and you can send in photos and videos for free. We're also streaming live on YouTube, so if you are curious to see what's happening in the studio, go ahead and search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산 영어 방송 on YouTube, and then you can click the red live button and watch me, Yoonji, live on air. All right, and let's see what our sweeties have to say. We have Benny practicing today's line from Scream Bites, which was end of relationship, right? Oh, which was harsh. So he made a sentence of his own. He said, Yoonji mentioned 5 weeks ago that her and her previous blind date ended things, and she said on her social media post, "We have ended our relationship." And her friend said, 진짜? And looking back at her reflection, she is happy with her new blind date today. I like how the story turns. Yeah, so I ended things with my ex and then I have a new blind date, huh? Yes. So for those of you wondering what this is a fiction world, not a true story, okay? All right. Anyway, thank you for making up a great story. Whew. Thank you. If I had like a trophy here for the best, screenwriter, I would give it to you, Benny. Anyway, thank you for making that up. Also, we have Jenny in Hong Kong saying, I had friends and church members here then. Now, most of them went back to Korea and I feel a bit lonesome, but it is okay, ... And she's also adding on to that, saying, now people all carry around the cell phone, so it becomes more difficult to make new friends. Yes, I know that happened to me too, Jenny in Hong Kong. It must be really sad, right? You make friends at, those group meetings and that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden they go back to Korea and you're like, oh, left alone, right? I know probably like you're with your loved ones, but still it feels kind of sad, right? And it's hard to make friends like with people using their phones all the time, right? They're on social all the time. Yes, so try to go up to them. Maybe if they're using their phone like this, just be like, 안녕하세요. Try to like grab their attention somehow, right? I would do that if they're too into their phone. I don't know. This is not a practical tip. So, yeah. So, I think like being yourself is the best answer, right? I'm pretty sure that they love you, Jenny. Also, we have C1듀님. Hello, C1듀님 saying, 찐친 한 명이 최고예요. 이상한 친구 여러 명보다 훨씬 나아요. So having one best friend is the best, right? Rather than having a weird, bunch of weird friends. 이상한 친구 중에 저 같은 사람은 어떤가요? Anyway, we also have 만학도여님 saying, 안녕하세요. 저는 성격이 곰살받지 못해서 친구가 여러 명 있어도 다 챙기지 못해서 그들을 섭섭하게 만들 가능성이 있기 때문에 여러 명의 친구는 사양합니다. 친구는 찐친 한 명만 있으면 됩니다. 그 한 명의 친구도 남편 정도면 okay. Oh, so 만학도여님 is saying that even though like if she were to have many friends, it's hard to take care of them all at once. And there might be a chance to make them kind of upset because, for not taking care of them, right? So she said having one bestie is the best answer. Oh, and even like someone like her husband. So I'm guessing her husband is like the sweetest husband ever, huh? 너무 좋겠다. 남편이 최고의 남자친구자, advisor, and someone who can take care of you, right? 너무 좋은데요? You're the luckiest person. Ooh. And also, your husband has the luckiest wife, right? Anyway, thank you for your answer. Ooh, that's wonderful. Also, we have some people checking in. We have Sunny, Cookie Shop님 checking in. Hello, Sunny님. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We also have Tongsang님 checking in, saying hi, Indy. Hello, hello, hello. Also, we have Pony checking in as well. And Pony has some suggestions for the question of the day. And the person saying, 다음엔 이런 질문도 괜찮을 것 같아요. 여러분의 밥도둑 반찬 메뉴는 뭔가요? 밥 먹다 보니 생각이 나네요. Ooh, so I'm guessing Pony is having lunch while listening to our program, Sweet Date, right? And he's saying, these kind of questions would be nice. Like, what are some side dishes that steals all your rice? Ooh, this is a good one, Ponim. Yeah, I think like we can try this out next time, right? Anyway, thank you for your suggestions. That's wonderful idea right there. Also, we have Julie Neem saying, hello, sweet daters. Yundi님, Yapidi님, Jimin님, good afternoon. Hello, Juliet. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Ooh, hope you're loving the sunshine out there. Anyway, thank you guys for checking in. I know that you guys are busy in the afternoon, but still, right, being here with us, that means a lot to us. Thank you so much. And we're going to take a little break before we move on. And here is CHUU by Lovelies.
재채기가 나올 것 같아 너만 보면 해주고픈 얘기가 좀 많아 나의 입술이 너무 간지러워 참기가 힘들어 아주 내 맘에 꽃가루가 떠다니나봐 널 위해서 해주고픈 일들이 참 많아 나의 마음이 내 사랑이 더 이상은 삼키기 힘들어
Welcome back to Bite-Sized Banter, and it's Andrew's favorite day, Taco Tuesday.
Oh, hey! I love when I forget that it is that day, and then someone reminds me. I'm like, yes.
Have you ever had taco like in the new year? No?
Oh, what's today? Is today the 10th, the 11th, 13th already?
13th.
Oh my goodness, that's vacation messes me up with the dates. Yeah, I had tacos on. What was the first? Was a Thursday. On that Friday, the second, I had tacos. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
How did that feel for you?
I mean, that should be my dakguk.
Oh.
That'd be okay.
Oh, did you also have dakguk as well?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
And I love dakguk. It's like, and I've said this before. My mother-in-law and also my wife's 외숙모 make it, and I'll get them to put more like green onions, and if they have any like green peppers, put that in it, and then it just spices it up a bit. Yeah. Otherwise, sometimes I feel depending if there's mandu in it or not. If I love if there's mandu in it. But sometimes it can be a bit bland, like if it's not like very flavorful. But especially if someone's making like massive batch of it, like and is serving it, like
Those
stirring
are
it
like,
out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm also I do love it. I do love it. I'm a big fan.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we aged 1 year older than before.
Never. My birthday's December 8th, people. Mark it on your calendars. I will age another year then.
Yeah, so let's get into today's moments.
All right, so someone confidently saying they have no habits and being proven wrong.
I don't think I've picked up any new habits lately.
Did you forget you stretch every morning now?
Oh, yeah, that's just coincidence.
And you write notes before bed?
That's
Love notes.
reflection.
Congratulations. Guess what, Yoonji? You are the winner of Habits.
Ooh. So, today's question is there a habit you've picked up recently? 최근에 생긴 습관 하나가 있다면 무엇인가요? We've been talking about this before, like, you know, how we check the phone first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It doesn't say like good or bad habits. So, is there a habit that you've picked up
Oh.
recently? Oh.
Now that you said that, now I'm going to have to rethink my answer
Ooh.
here. Just because I don't know, when we think, you know, I'm hoping you pick up a good habit, like trying to go to bed earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Stretching in the morning.
But it can be a bad habit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to call it
Smoking.
bad.
I started smoking. No, I'm just joking. That would be weird at my age just to pick up that habit. I don't know. I would say, do you know, this is kind of funny. Now, I guess this is a habit because I do it a lot.
Yeah.
Now, when you eat cereal, do you eat cereal often?
Yeah.
What do you eat cereal with?
Milk?
Okay, so you're a milk and cereal person.
What other ways
I
are
love
there?
that. I love that. The look on her face was just like, eh?
You
What-
can just
what else?
eat it without milk?
No,
Or
it's
what?
I'm a yogurt and cereal person. I would mix yogurt with my cereal
Ooh, that sounds good.
because I think yogurt is good for you. Well, depending on the yogurt you buy, yes, okay, but the probiotics in it can really help your gut
Digestion.
biome and everything like
Yes.
that. But I started eating it with yogurt, I don't know how long ago, because it kept the cereal crunchy.
Oh,
All right.
Yes.
And it stays crunchy longer.
I actually have tried it once.
Okay. So, but lately, maybe a new habit, I've gone back to milk.
Ooh.
And I'm not happy about it. I don't
not?
enjoy it as much.
Then why did you go back?
It's just faster.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just instead of scraping out the container. I don't know if that's a habit we could say, but
Ooh, that's
yeah.
a cute habit.
No, it's not.
Do you
yogurt. I haven't forgotten you.
Do
I'm
you
coming
lick
back for
it,
you.
like when you open it? You know how you lick?
How else do you do that?
Well, some people
I
just
don't
think
trust the
that's
peop-
gross.
I don't trust those people. You lick it. I know you do.
Oh, yes,
Yes, you
definitely.
don't want to waste
like
it.
a lizard.
My son was sitting there one day and he's like with the spoon scraping it off.
Aw.
Scraping it off. And I looked at him and I was like,
That's so
Kian. I said,
cute.
what are you doing? He goes, you can't waste this. And I was like, watch this. And I took one off, and he goes, wow, that was fast. And I was like, yeah. He goes, can I open another one and do it? I said, do it. He goes, but then it'll be two open. And I said, I'll eat two.
He's a cool dad.
Yeah, it was funny. So I don't know, but other habits. Do you have one off the top of your head?
I don't know. Like, I have to think more.
Yeah, I would say like if we want to get into bad habits, maybe I'm watching like I wasn't like a big shorts person on NoTube, and I feel I've fallen into that trap. I've fallen into the
Just
trap.
watch it continuously.
Yeah, the old death scroll. You know, and you catch yourself, and I need to set something on my phone, and I know you can, like that. You can only do one of those things, like an app. You can only leave it open for so long, or
Ooh,
you know, or
there's
to
an app
remind
like
you.
that?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's something I definitely want to break. But there are the problem is if the algorithm picks up on something you like, and then you're like, oh, there's another one? Someone else does this? Wow. Oh my gosh. Someone else threw yogurt at their window and cleaned it with it? No, I don't know. I'm just joking. Don't do that, listeners. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yes. I guess like watching shorts can be some of the habits that we pick up easily.
Yeah, definitely.
Like for me, drinking more water. Yes, I tend to drink more water these days. As soon as I get up, I try to go, to the water purifier and get a cup. But that's like a one sip, to be honest. Get one sip.
Listen to this one over here, everybody.
Oh,
just the one sip of water. It's just so much of a habit every day.
He's mimicking the British. Oh, my goodness.
That's you. That's you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious for our listeners as well, what their, if their habit is something they wanted for a New Year's resolution, and then now it's turned into a habit.
Oh, yeah.
Which could be a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, your habit is waking up and drinking water. Or, doing the lemon and hot water in the morning with a little something else in there. Like it's kind of like a detox thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Be interested to hear.
Yes. So the question was, is there a habit that you've picked up recently? It doesn't have to be something good. It can be a bad habit as well. So 최근에 생긴 습관 하나가 있다면 무엇인가요? So that was our question. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, let us know also. Milk or yogurt in your cereal.
Oh, good one. Bye.
See you.
And that was today's bite-sized banter segment, everyone. Today's bite-sized banter topic was, is there a habit that you've picked up recently? 최근에 생긴 습관 하나가 있다면 무엇인가요? So as we said in the video earlier, it doesn't have to be something good. It can be something bad or something that's not really healthy. So is there a new habit that you guys have picked up recently? So let's see what our listeners have to say. We have 만옥대영어님 saying, 저는 최근에 당뇨 관리에 좋다고 하여 습관화하려는 행동이 두 가지가 있는데요. 한 가지는 식사 전에 양배추 먹기이고요. So having cabbages. 나머지 한 가지는 식후 30분 전이 지나기 전에 15분에서 20분 정도 걷기 바이크 타기입니다. 아직까지는 잘 실천하고 있는데 얼마나 지속할 수 있을지 꾸준히 할 수 있도록 저 좀 응원해 주세요 라고 보내주세요. So she's been working on her diabetes, right? So she was trying to make a habit of eating cabbage before her decent meal. And another one is riding, walking or riding bicycle before past 30 minutes of her meal. Oh, so she is curious if she can do that or not. But I mean, just having the thought of that, I think that's wonderful, right? And I heard it helps your blood. It's kind of be stable, right? 마옥대원님 너무 멋져요. Ooh, cabbages? I try to eat that when I was on a diet. I still am. But I heard it fills up your stomach really quickly and kind of makes you eat less, right? Oh, Yes. So I think people are so wise these days, and Maoteoni already knows it, right? And also, like, you know, going for a walk or doing like something, even like doing the dishes after your meal, I think that helps your, you know, healthy eating habit. Ooh. So anyway, thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm pretty sure that our rest of the listeners loved your answer as well. Oh, thank you. 할 수 있다. Yep. And also, we have C1Du님 saying 전에는 빨리 먹어서 속이 조금 안 좋았는데 조금 천천히 먹으니까 속이 편해서 이제 최근에 생긴 습관이네요. 맞아. So before, C1Du님 used to eat really quickly, kind of inhale the food. So he used to have an upset stomach. But nowadays, like, since he's eating slowly, he feels comfortable, right? Oh. That's good. Yeah, I used to inhale food as well. I used to like take, I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes. But I mean, that kind of disrupted my diet. So I used to time myself while eating. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but that helped a lot. And it took like forever to fill up that 20 minutes. I heard it takes like 20 minutes to kind of really inhale the food. I mean, like, digest the food or kind of fill, you know, the stomach kind of fill up. It needs 30 minutes, I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's a really good habit, eating slowly. And we have another one from Julie saying the habit that I've picked up recently is binge watching Netflix before bed. This is a bad habit. Interesting, but tired the next day. And she's also saying 만학재 언니 관리 정말 잘하시네요. 박수 짝짝짝. I like how she reacts to other sweeties as well. That's so sweet of her. Yes, I know, like, people are binge watching these days as well, right? I have actually done that, but I mean, Julian, doesn't it like make you even tired the next day, right? But I mean, you're happy on the outside, but inside you're like super exhausted, right? Or like a zombie the next day. 하지만 어제 봐서 너무 재밌었다. Yes. Oh, anyway, thank you for sending in your message, guys. Also, we have DKQL Nim saying much love from Texas. Ooh, we have a listener from Texas. Hello. How can I call you? Do you have a nickname that I can call you by? Oh, anyway, thank you for sending your love all the way from Texas. Ooh, heart. And guys, I wanted to share this. Oh, yeah. Before I get into this, I want to ask you, are you guys the milk type of person or yogurt type of person when it comes to eating cereal? Oh, as Andrew mentioned earlier. Do you put in milk? And like, do you like your cereal soggy or crispy with a yogurt? I think I've tried both. And I gotta say, like, as for Andrew, he said that he likes to have yogurt. But when he doesn't have enough time, he just pours his milk, right? And I actually have done the same thing. But I mean, yogurt is really good too. I like my cereal crispy. But I mean, like, there are some friends of mine who likes their cereal really soggy. I don't know why. But for like 코코땡 그런 것들은 저는 약간 요구르트 너무 맛있던데. Anyway, I want to share this 4 habits of successful people. What we call successful, right? So they had 4 habits. See if you fall under any of the category. So for number 1, they plan their day so that they can make their day meaningful. Oh, so they plan their day ahead of it. And number 2, they turn important actions such as reading, exercising, and learning into non-negotiable habits. So they never negotiate their habits. Ooh. And number 3, at the end of the day or week, they often reflect on what worked and what didn't work, and they ask themselves, what can I do better? So this is number 3. And last but not the least, number 4, successful people don't do extraordinary things every day, but do ordinary things consistently with intention. So that were 4 successful people's habits. So, how many of it do you think you have been doing? For me, I think none. Yes. Was I too honest? Anyway, yes. So that are the 4 habits. So try to, kind of keep it in your mind and think to yourself to kind of plan your day ahead and turn the important actions into non-negotiable habits and reflect regularly. And lastly, don't do extraordinary things, but do ordinary things with intention. So that was up 4 habits. Anyway, with that, we're going to take a little music break, and here's Dum Dum by Red Velvet.
너 때문에 하루 종일 고민하지만 널 어떻게 해야 좋을지 잘 모르겠어 난 Oh baby 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 You play me play me play me play me 그 눈빛은 날 아찔하고 헷갈리게 해 내 이성적인 감각들을 흩어지게 해 Oh baby 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 You crazy 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 마네킹 인형처럼 하나부터 열까지 다 어색하지 평소같이 하면 되는데 또 나를 보면 시작되는 바보 같은 춤 눈, 코, 입 표정도 팔다리 걸음도 내 말을 듣지 않죠 덤덤덤덤덤덤덤 심장이 떨림도 날 뛰는 기분도 맘대로 되질 않죠 덤덤덤덤덤덤덤 낭만적인 영화를 난 꿈꿔왔지만 네 사랑은 내 손에 늘 땀을 쥐게 해 Oh baby 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 You make me crazy 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 마네킹 인형처럼 하나부터 열까지 다 어색하지 평소같이 하면 되는데 또 나를 보면 시작되는 바보 같은 춤 대보이 마이클 잭슨 밴난 너의 빌리진이 아냐 Don't you leave me alone 하지만 애매한 반응 난 원해 black or white 포기 못해 나의 man in the mirror Why you wanna cheat on me 난 너무 지긋지 Boy you make me scream 내게 왜 이러지 하긴 너의 나 정말 never felt so good 그건 아마 짜릿하다 못해 와 심장을 들러 난 너에게서 헤어날 수 없나 봐 미워도 싫지가 않잖아 저 언니처럼 되고 싶은데 넌 자꾸 나를 귀엽다고 하는 걸까 왜 로봇처럼 하나부터 열까지 다 어색하지 어떡하지 할때 고장났나 봐 널 사랑하는 방법도 다 까먹었어 나 눈, 코, 입 표정도 별다리 걸음도 내 말을 듣지 않죠 덤덤덤덤덤덤덤 심장이 떨림도 날 뛰는 기분도 맘대로 되질 않죠
And now it's time for K-pop Dispatch. And this segment will be here from Monday through Friday. So I hope you guys just lay back and listen to it and enjoy the moment with us. And today we've got a very fresh release from one of the most talked about K-pop boy groups right now, who is ZEROBASEONE. Their new track Running to Future dropped recently as a pre-release single ahead of their special limited album called Reflow, and fans have been buzzing about it already. And what makes this song stand out is how it blends a warm, emotional melody with a sense of forward motion. Like the group is singing both about where they've been and where they're headed next. And the lyrics and sound give off this peaceful yet hopeful vibe, which fits the idea of running toward tomorrow with courage and companionship. So if you need something uplifting that still feels thoughtful and sincere, this song might be your perfect soundtrack right now. And right after that, we're switching gears with a brand new title track from solo artist CHUU, EXO My Cyber Love. So this is the lead single from her first full-length album of the same name, which just came out earlier this month. And the song mixes bright synth and an 80s pop texture with dreamy modern pop sensibilities. And it feels like walking through both digital and emotional worlds at the same time, like a love story unfolding in a cyberspace that's both playful and deep. CHUU's delicate vocal tone and the rhythmic melodies give the track a sort of nostalgic yet futuristic vibe. So it's perfect if you're curious about new takes on love and connection in the digital age. And now we're going to play both of these new tracks back to back, starting with Running to Future by ZEROBASEONE, followed by EXO My Cyber Love by CHUU.
오늘도 달라진 공기가 우리에겐 어떤 의미일까 시작부터 정해진 이상 어쩌면 영원히 밤일까
우리의 마지막 페이지도 어쩌면 새로운 이야기로
너와 나 눈이 부시던 우리의 계절 끝을 달려왔어
기분 좋은 꿈을 꿨다면 눈뜰 수 있게 한 번 더 안녕이란 말 건넬 수 있게 기적 같던 우리를 기억해 Don't wanna wake up 아무래도 난 붙잡은 손 헤어질 수 없을 것 같아 시간을 뛰어 건너 약속했던 그곳에서 다시 만나 You're stunning stunning 영원 속에 겹겹이 쌓인 계절 위에 가난한 이 눈을 감은 채 이 손 떼고 기다려줄게 어떤 모습이라도 널 알아볼 수 있도록 I'm running running 천천히 늦지 않게 Till we love again
Yeah 우연에 우연히 모여 우리가 돼 위태롭다가도 넌 내 방안 같았고 언젠가 헤어져도 슬퍼 말자고 너로 영원했기에 모든 happy end
깨울이 막아넘기려 내가 먼저 인사 건네 hello 눈앞에 너를 볼 때면 바보 같은 난 네가 보고 싶어 기분 좋은 꿈을 꿨다면 눈뜰 수 있게 한 번 더 안녕이란 말 건넬 수 있게 기적 같던 우리를 기억해 줄래 But it's not the end 언젠가 우리 시간을 뛰어 건너 영원히 함께야 You're stunning stunning 영원 속에 겹겹이 쌓인 계절 위에 가만히 눈을 감은 채 미소 띄고 기다려줄게 어떤 모습이라도 널 알아볼 수 있도록 I'm running running the future 천천히 늦지 않게 Till we love again 여전히 잘하는 네가 너도 같은 맘이란 걸 I know you know we'll shine together 내 눈동자에 담아 널 시간 얼마큼이나 아름다웠는지 그 무엇과도 바꿀 수 없을 거야 Coming coming 너한테 babe 너의 곁을 지켜줄게 날 그때까지 너의 미소 지킬 수 있게 어떤 모습이라도 널 알아볼 수 있도록 I'm running to you 천천히 늦지 않게 Till we love again 눈을 떴을 때 곁에 있을게
Dear friend 안녕하소 Your picture 예쁜 티셔츠를 입었네 오늘도 그럼 좋은 하루 You too 짧고 네모난 보이니 모르겠지 너는 바보같이 아휴 일정하게 뛰는 your heartbeat 나만 혼자 up and down 지금 난 가상과 꿈 현실 사이 뚝 떨어진 satellite Maybe I love you 이런 게 사랑이란 감정일까 I want to hug and kiss you 네 우주 밖을 떠다니는 내 맘을 봐 날 찾아서 힘껏 끌어안아 까만 창 너머 어둠 속에 불빛 하나 Just I'll connect you XO my cyber love 다정한 메시지 이어지는 대화 쌓여가도 내 맘은 텅 비어가 이 기분 뭐지 왜 또 심술이 나지 난 여기 외딴 섬을 벗어나 네 앞까지 날아가고 싶은 걸 너의 시간 달려가 바삐 느리게 난 round and round 그 맘에 접속할 수 있을까 더 기다림 언젠가 Maybe I love you 이런 게 사랑이란 감정일까 I want to hug and kiss you 네 우주 밖을 떠다니는 내 맘을 봐 날 찾아서 힘껏 끌어안아 까만 창 너머 어둠 속에 불빛 하나 Just I'll connect you XO my cyber love XO XO my cyber love XO XO I sign in love XO XO my cyber love XO XO my cyber love XO XO I sign in love XO XO my cyber love
It's now time for Sweet Review, the part of the show where we gently look back on today's conversation and connect a few dots and leave you with one thought to carry into the rest of your day. And we're going to jump into number 1. Scream Bites Review. So in today's Scream Bites, we focus on the phrase end of relationship. So we talked about how those words don't always come with anger or raised voices. Sometimes they show up as a calm realization, a moment when someone understands that a line has been crossed and that continuing would only blur things further. So in that sense, an ending isn't always about rejection. It's about choosing clarity over confusion. Now, let's move into number 2. Love Psychology 101 review. So in today's Love Psychology 101, we explored a deeper question. Why do some relationships never really end, even after a breakup? So we looked at how emotional connections often linger because they're tied to routines, shared spaces, and emotional safety. And even when love changes, habits don't disappear often, right? Overnight. And sometimes staying connected isn't about wanting to go back. It's about not yet knowing how to move forward. And today's conversations reminded us that endings don't all look quite the same, right? Some are firm and immediate, while others are slow, quiet, and full of, those mixed emotions. But learning how to end with honesty and boundaries can protect both our hearts and our growth. And now, I'll leave you with a quote that feels especially fitting today. When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. By Maya Angelou. 깨닫는 순간 행동도 함께 바뀝니다. So this quote reminds us that growth starts with awareness. So once we truly understand ourselves or a situation more clearly, our choices naturally begin to change, not out of pressure, but out of understanding. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed today's quote and sweet review as well. And we're going to take a short music break, and here's None is Monday by Mamamoo.
Come on, hey mommy. Come on, hey daddy. 이리 와서 얘들 좀 봐. Come on, hey sister. Come on, hey brother. 누가 얘들 좀 말려줘. 귀여운 척, 섹시한 척, 이쁜 척 그런 거 안 해도 날 알아보는 너. 센스 매너 말투 표정 행동 하나까지 섬세한 널 알아보는 나. 우리들 사이 단 한 뼘 사이 매일 아침 난 너의 목소리로 눈을 뜨고 우리들 사이 딱 맞는 타입. Come on 거기 mister. Come on 이리 와봐. 천천히 아주 조금씩. Hey 거기 미소가 예쁜 남자. 난 미치게 하는 그런 남자. 몸매도 얼굴도 시선 같아. Hey 미스터 생각이 멋진 남자. 나 지금 너 때문에 혼란스러워. 제발 누가 나 좀 알려줘. 월화수목금토일 난 매일매일 너를 생각해. 넌 나를 생각해. What a monster. A형 B형 AB O형 플러스 마이너스 상관없어. S극과 N극처럼 어떤 공식에도 끌려 단지 그냥 놀았어. 우리들 사이 단 한 뼘 사이 매일 밤마다 너의 자장가로 잠이 들고 우리들 사이 딱 맞는 타입. Come on 거기 mister. Come on 이리 와봐. 조용히 속삭여줄래. Hey 거기 미소가 예쁜 남자. 난 미치게 하는 그런 남자. 몸매도 얼굴도 시선 같아. Hey 미스터 생각이 멋진 남자. 나 지금 너 때문에 혼란스러워. 제발 누가 나 좀 알려줘. I like eye contact. 입술을 꽉 깨물어. 너의 두 눈이 스치듯되면 숨 막히는 이 끌림에 어지럽게 해. 난 너만의 영원한 소녀. It's 몸들 모든 게 넌 It's 몸들 완벽해. That's right. 우리 사이 자꾸 떠오르는 모습 너라면 나는 모두 24시간 1분을 주가 조마조마해. 조금이라도 널 놓칠까. 24시간 지금 이 순간. Come on 나를 봐봐. Come on 넌 It's 몸들. 이젠 우릴 말리지 마. 여기 미소가 예쁜 남자. 난 미치게 하는 그런 남자. 몸매도 얼굴도 시선 같아. Hey Mr. L man 뭐 필요 man. 나 지금 너 때문에 혼란스러워. 제발 누가 나 좀 알려줘. Come on, 넌 is Monday.
Woo, that was None is Monday by Mamamoo. Wow, such an exciting song, right? Woo! I was like dancing to the tune, and we also have Jenny and Hong Kong Neem dancing to the tune as well. Woo-hoo. I just love this kind of song. Ooh. Anyway, thank you guys. Let's see what our sweeties have to say. We have Benny Neem saying, my habit is to watch YouTube shorts. Yeah. So we were talking about this like during our bite-sized banter today, right? So what's the habit that you guys have picked up these days? And Benny Neem saying watching those shorts. Yes, I think a lot of people these days do that, right? Even me. Yeah. So there are so many things that are like meaningful to watch, but I mean there are some things that just like helps to kill time, right? These days I think I've been watching like puppy videos. It does no good to me, but still, I love to watch those little munchkins kind of crawling, right? And I saw, I think, comedian like Bang Myung-soo-nim, like feeding one of the puppies, right? That was like just born. And I thought that was so adorable. Anyway, I want to know what your like shorts that you're into, Benny. Anyway, thank you for sharing your answer. And we've been kind of having this debate about cereal, whether you guys like it crispy or kind of soggy. And we have DKQL name saying crispy for sure. 맞아. Crispy. I think crispy cereal is the best. No offense to those soggy cereal lovers. Anyway, thank you for sending in your answer. Also, we have 만옥대영님 saying 저는 시리얼은 무조건 우유에 그리고 눅눅해지기 전에 다 먹어야 해요. Yeah, so once you put it into milk, right, it quickly gets soggy, so she just like grabs all the cereal and eat it before it gets soggy. Yes, I think that's the wisest answer. Anyway, thank you. Also, we have Jenny in Hong Kong say 건강한 건강한 식생활 습관에 힘쓰려 합니다. 먼저 야채, 단백질, 그리고 탄수화물 순으로 먹고 우유와 시리얼을 안 먹어요. 우유에는 성장 호르몬이 있어서 그리고 시리얼은 설탕이 많이 있다 하더라고요. So she's saying that she has her meals in the order of veggies, proteins, and carbs, and she doesn't have milk and cereal. Oh, yes, that's what my mom does, right? She always tells me to have veggies first. So I guess nowadays, like, I have the habit of having veggies first. But you know, like how when you were young, you tend to, like, if you, let's say that you walk into a buffet and there are plenty of stuff lining up, right? And you just like, I go straight for spaghetti, and my mom's like, 안 되지 그런 눈으로 저희 엄마는 저를 바라봤죠. 하지만 nowadays, like I go for the salad section first, right? 윤지 growing up, 저는 자라나고 있나 봐요, 여러분. Thank you. Woo, so proud of myself. Yes. Anyway, thank you for sharing that. Yes. And I think, you know, eating healthy is really important too, right? Not just the order, but eating healthy food. So, I mean, like having milk and cereal isn't like too bad if you have lots of, you know, healthy stuff, right? But still, keeping that habit, wow, way to go, guys. Anyway, as we slowly wind things down, this brings us to the end of today's sweet day. Thank you guys for spending your part of Tuesday afternoon with me, Yunji. And it truly means a lot. Oh, thank you so much. And I want to say, may today be a day where you lead things with honesty and move through it with a warm heart with your friends, families, and people around you. Okay? So with that, we're going to listen to our final song for today, which is Mia by Park Jong-hyun. And we'll see you again tomorrow at what time? 12:05. Bye!
또다시 그 길을 만났어 한참을 걸어도 익숙한 거리 추억 투성이
미로 위에 내 산책 벗어나려 잡아둔 길에 기억이 없어서 좋지만 조금도 못 가 눈앞에 닿는 너의 손이 이끌었던 그때 그 자리